A very good evening. You're watching DD News Kohima with me, Sintiranla. A look at our top stories first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of development projects worth over 9,700 crore rupees in Gujarat. Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman sets emphasis on the growing range and purpose-driven nature of CSR activities in Nagaland. Nagaland joins the rest of the country in observing Janjatiya Gaurav Divas 2025 with the tribal walkathon. And West Zone Women lifts the Senior Women's Interzonal T20 Trophy 2025 after defeating North Zone Women by 25 runs at a Nagaland cricket stadium. Now the details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid foundation stone of development projects worth over 9,700 crore rupees in Detiapata town of the tribal-dominated Narmata district of Gujarat this afternoon. These projects focus on infrastructure, health, education and heritage with particular emphasis on tribal empowerment. These projects were launched on the occasion of Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, marking the 130th birth anniversary celebration of legendary tribal leader and freedom fighter Bhagwan Birsa Munda. Addressing a gathering to mark the birth anniversary of tribal icon Birsa Munda, Prime Minister Modi said tribal pride has been an integral part of India's consciousness for thousands of years. He highlighted that whenever the question of the country's honor, self-respect and self-rule has arisen, India's tribal society has stood at the forefront. He emphasized that the country cannot forget the contributions of tribal society in the freedom movement. Earlier in the day, Modi visited the under-construction bullet train station in Gujarat's Surat to review the progress of the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor. Upon completion, the bullet train will reduce travel time between Mumbai and Ahmedabad to nearly 2 hours, revolutionizing intercity travel by making it faster, easier and more comfortable. The project is expected to boost business, tourism and economic activity along the entire corridor, catalyzing regional development. Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated the AI and Future Skills Center of Excellence at the Nagaland Tool Room and Training Center, Dimapur on Saturday. Addressing the inaugural program, Sitharaman recalled that a few years ago, corporate social responsibility (CSR) initiatives found no suitable activities in Nagaland to support, a concern also raised by the Chief Minister during their earlier interactions. To address this challenge, a CSR conclave was organized in Nagaland in 2022, which attracted numerous participants and marked the beginning of a continuous inflow of purposeful CSR contributions into the state. Highlighting emerging CSR-driven interventions, the Union Minister cited two major institutes benefiting from such support. Namely, the centrally run NILIT in Kohima is providing electronics-related training with the support of Tata Group, whose experts serve as master trainers in semiconductor manufacturing technology, and in Dimapur, NTTC has partnered with the Cyient Foundation, which will train Naga youths in advanced production techniques, goating and AI-driven applications in local handloom skills. Emphasizing the growing range and purpose-driven nature of CSR activities in Nagaland, she noted that emerging fields such as AI and new-age manufacturing technologies, including 3D printing, are rapidly transforming production processes.
We made sure quite a few companies who had no manufacturing or servicing center in Nagaland and otherwise who had no reason to have their CSR spent here in Nagaland
give a special attention to Nagaland, and we are really happy for the blessing that you had given us in 2022. And this morning, we are very, very happy. You have already inaugurated the Center for Excellence for AI and Future Skills. You have also visited the Center of Excellence for Industry 4.0.
And Nagaland today joined the rest of the country in observing Janjatiya Gaurav Divas 2025 with a tribal walkathon held from the Nagaland Civil Secretariat Gate to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly Gate in Kohima. The event, organized by the Department of Tribal Affairs Nagaland under the aegis of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs Government of India marked the conclusion of the week-long celebrations. Advisor Tribal Affairs and Elections H. Tovihoto Aime in his address highlighted the significance of commemorating the 150th birth anniversary of Bhagwan Birsa Munda, one of India's most revered tribal freedom fighters. He noted India's rich diversity and the substantial contributions of tribal communities in culture, tradition, craftsmanship and nation building. He encouraged citizens to work together in unity for progress of Nagaland and the nation. Angelina Tachan, NCS, Secretary Tribal Affairs Department, welcomed dignitaries and participants paying tribute to Birsa Munda's courage, vision and his fight for justice. She said the walkathon symbolized unity, resilience and pride while also serving as a call to work collectively for the socio-economic upliftment and empowerment of tribal communities. She urged everyone to uphold the values Birsa Munda stood for, that is freedom, equality and justice. Participants included members from various Naga tribes and biker groups, showcasing unity and cultural pride.
Birsa Munda, whose unwavering courage and dedication to the cause of justice and freedom continue to inspire generations.
Jammu and Kashmir, 9 people lost their lives in an accidental explosion at Naukam police station last night. JNK DGP Nalin Prabhat said that the deceased included 1 personnel of State Investigating Agency, 3 personnel of Forensic Science Laboratory, 2 crime scene photographers, 2 revenue officials who were part of the magistrate team and 1 tailor who was associated with the team. Addressing the media in New Delhi, Home Affairs Joint Secretary JNK Division Prashant Lokande said that 27 police personnel, 2 revenue officials and 3 civilians have sustained injuries in the incident and were immediately rushed for medical care. Lokande added that the government stands in solidarity with the families of the deceased during this hour of grief. Lokande informed that the explosion occurred while processing a huge cache of explosive substances and chemicals recovered during the investigation of a Derrier module. He said that the explosives were kept securely in an open area of the police station and were being processed for forensic examination as part of standard procedure. Lokande said that the police station building along with some surrounding structures suffered severe damage. He added that the cause of the accident is being investigated and any other speculation is unnecessary. And it's time now for a short break. Please stay with us.
Oh, lovely. Well done. अब होगा बड़ा स्टूडियो, नया कैमरा, नई लाइट्स।
लगे हाथ नई कार भी ले लो उसी लोन से।
नो, लोन लिए गए काम में ही लगाओ, समय से EMI चुकाओ, क्रेडिट स्कोर बढ़ाओ और अगला लोन आसानी से पाओ।
कार नहीं तो मेरी फोटो तो ले लो।
आप कौन?
RBI कहता है
वित्तीय समझदारी समृद्ध नारी।
Welcome back. Union Finance and Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman yesterday launched the Samrat Students Advancing Mindsets in AI, Robotics, Technology and Digital Hardware program at the National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, NILIT, Kohima, marking a significant boost to digital and emerging technology education in Nagaland. Speaking at the launch event held at the NILIT auditorium, the Union Minister said that initiatives like Samart are essential for preparing India's youth for future technological challenges. She stressed on the importance of building strong digital competencies, noting that a nation's technological progress depends on a skilled, innovative and future-ready generation. Sitharaman also lauded NILIT Kohima for promoting innovation, emerging technologies and digital empowerment across the Northeast. The program commenced with an exhibition of innovations by startups and students featuring AI models, robotics system, drone prototypes and digital hardware devices. The Union Minister later visited the India AI Lab and the R&T Cyber Forensics Lab, where she interacted with young innovators and researchers. A major highlight of the event was the official launch of the Samart portal and the unveiling of the 3 new training kits designed to support hands-on learning in artificial intelligence, robotics and hardware systems. These kits were distributed to selected student beneficiaries. L. Lanuapang, Director NILIT Nagaland, expressed gratitude to the Union Minister for her continued support and reiterated the Institute's commitment to strengthening digital skills and technological capacity in the region. The program also witnessed the exchange of an MOU between TSAT and NILIT aimed at enhancing semiconductor-related training and fostering industry-academic collaboration in the Northeast. The launch ceremony was attended by students, startups, innovators, defense trainees, industry representatives, faculty members and senior officials from NILIT.
I would like every young person to aspire to be a part of that, each according to their capacity. So that was running in my mind, and I requested Tatas to come to Nagaland because I'm here now. I thought I'll link it up.
The nation is celebrating Janjatia Gaurav Divas today to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of the freedom fighter and tribal leader Bhagwan Birsa Munda. The center has marked 15 November as Janjatia Gaurav Divas, recognizing the importance of keeping tribal history alive over the years. This observance has expanded into Janjatia Gaurav Week, celebrated across ministries and states with cultural programs, exhibitions and educational activities that bring the legacy of tribal heroes to life. Home Minister Amit Shah paid homage to Bhagwan Birsa Munda on the occasion of his 150th birth anniversary on Saturday. In a social media post, Shah said that Birsa Munda is not only the pride of tribal society but of the entire country. The minister added, today the whole country is joyfully celebrating Janjatia Gaurav Divas and that the nation bow to his unwavering resolve towards the freedom movement and the protection of the motherland. Today, 42 ministries actively contribute to the tribal welfare through the Development Action Plan for Scheduled Tribes. The government has continuously emphasized the development of museums and memorials dedicated to tribal freedom fighters. 11 museums have been approved across 10 states, with 3 already inaugurated, including the Bhagwan Birsa Munda Memorial Park cum Museum in Ranchi. The West Zone women lifted the Senior Women's Interzonal T20 Trophy 2025 after defeating North Zone women by 25 runs at the Nagaland Cricket Stadium yesterday. North Zone won the toss and opted to field first. Batting under favourable conditions, West Zone posted a formidable total of 169 for 4 in the allotted 20 overs. Chasing the target, North Zone suffered an early setback, losing their first wicket in the second over with just 19 runs on the board. The team continued to lose wickets at regular intervals and struggled to maintain the required momentum. Eventually, they fell short of the target, handing West Zone a comfortable victory by scoring 144 by 4 in 20 over. Humaira Khazi of West Zone was named Player of the Match, while her teammate Kiran Navkiri received the Player of the Series award. The prize distribution ceremony was graced by senior officials. The first ever IDFC First Bank Senior Women's Interzonal T20 Trophy was successfully hosted by the Nagaland Cricket Association under the aegis of the Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI) from November 4 to 14. And now a look at the weather reports across Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Mongkokchung had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 11 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks for watching.
are watching DD Assam.